This conference will now be recorded.
So let's log into our Salesforce app. Hope everyone can see my screen.
Yes, we are able to see us.
In our previous sessions, we have covered like how to create a custom data model design, like objects. Okay, so we are able to create objects, like we are able to create a custom object and we are able to customize the standard object. Like, so for every application, there should be a relational database. So suppose we have a different tables. Okay, there should be a relationship between objects. There should be a relationship between tables. Okay, so in today's session, we're going to discuss about relationships. How to configure relationships in Salesforce. So we have plenty of objects in Salesforce. So we are maintaining plenty of objects. Suppose we have hundreds of objects and hundreds of tables in the Salesforce. Okay, there should be a relationship among the objects. Okay, so there are the relational database. So let's see how to create a relationship and how many types of relationships available in the Salesforce, and with the relationship, how we can maintain the data, like in the form of parent, on the form of child, okay, in the form of master record, in the form of detailed records. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. So let me show you how to create a relationship in Salesforce application in the Salesforce and what is the significance of this relationships concept in the Salesforce. Okay, what is the business requirements? So what are the use cases we have to create a relational database in the Salesforce? So there is an inbuilt database in the Salesforce. In this inbuilt database, we have to create our own tables and we have to configure our own relational database, our own relational data model in the application. Okay, so let me explain in simple terms. First, you understand the code, I can explain you technically how to configure these relationships in Salesforce and what is the lookup relationship, what is the master data relationship, and what is the many-to-many relationships. So the concept called relationships in Salesforce. So Salesforce provides different types of relationship. So it provides lookup relationship, it provides master detail relationship, relationship, and we have many-to-many relationship, many-to-many relationship, and we have hierarchical relationship, and we have external lookup relationship. We have one more relationship called external lookup relationship. Salesforce provide 5 types of relationship in the Salesforce are as part of this admin concept, we're going to cover these 4 relationships. So majorly, we're going to focus more on the first 4 relationships. Okay, this external lookup relationship, something related to integration. Okay, suppose we are communicating with a remote application. Suppose we have any external application. So external application in the form of Java or .NET or any ERP application or any Informatica kind of applications. Okay, suppose if we are integrating with that kind of remote applications, so we can make use of this external lookup relationship. Okay, now we are focusing more on. So majorly, we are using these 3 relationships. Majorly, we are using these 3 relationships: lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and many-to-many relationship. So hierarchical relationship. So while we are configuring security model, so we are going to make use of this hierarchical relationship, and external lookup relationship is purely related to development. External lookup relationship is purely related to development. Okay, so as an administrator, we should aware of these three relationships. Majorly, these three relationships: lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and many-to-many relationship. Okay, so before going to understand these different types of relationship, so let's understand. Let me walk you through what is the necessity of the relationships concept in the Salesforce. Okay, so we have a inbuilt database. As we know, we have an inbuilt database in the form of objects. Okay, so we have different objects in the Salesforce organization. The Salesforce instance, we have different objects, like we have account object, contact object, lead object, case object, campaign object. These are all the standard objects. These are all the standard objects. Between these standard objects, among these different standard objects, we have a inbuilt relationship. Inbuilt relationship. Okay, suppose in the organization, the Salesforce R, we are creating a custom object. So we are creating some custom data model design. So as part of custom data model design, we are creating some custom object. We are creating some custom object. Okay, so what are the custom objects we are creating? So we should also create a relational data model. So we should also create a relational data model. So let's try to create a object. Suppose there is a standard object called account. Okay, account is a standard object. Okay, and we have one more standard object called contact. Okay, account and contacts both are standard object. Both are standard object. Okay, between these two objects, between these account and contact is a standard object. Okay, between these two objects, there is a inbuilt relationship. There is a master data relationship. Okay, and so we have one more object called opportunity. Opportunity is the standard object. We know there is a standard object called opportunity. There is a standard object called opportunity. Okay, so between account and opportunity also, there is a relationship. There is a master detail relationship. Okay, suppose we have a case object. Case object and solution object. Case object and solution object. Okay, so case is the standard object, solution is the standard object. Okay, between case and solution, there is a lookup relationship. Case and solution has a relationship. Okay, case and solution, it is a relationship. Okay, if we take example of account and contact, between account and contact, there is a master detail relationship. Like account is a parent and contact is a child. Okay, suppose if you observe contact, so from contact we need to select a account. Okay, the opportunity also, between opportunity and account also, there is a master detail relationship. So means opportunity is a child object and account is a parent object. Okay, between case and solution, so case is a parent object and solution is the child object. Okay, so for every case we should provide a solution. So case is the parent and the solution is the child. Okay, the same way, suppose we are creating a custom object. So we are creating a custom object. Let's see. I want to maintain a student information. Just I want to maintain a student information. Okay, so how can we maintain the student information? So we have to create a custom object. We have to create a custom object called student. Student underscore C. Student is the custom object. Okay, so and we need to maintain course information. I want to maintain course information as well. The course object we have. Okay, so we have student object and course object. Student object and course object. Okay, in the course table, we are maintaining course name, start date, course fee, course fee, and I want to maintain a student details. Just I want to assign this course to a student. Assign this course to a student. So what are the course record we have created? So we have to assign this course to a student. Okay, so while creating a course, once we create a course, we have to assign this course to a student. So in this case, student is the parent. Okay, so for the while creating a course, so after creating the course, we have to assign this course to a student. Okay, so we have different columns. Name column we have, start date column, fee column, and student column. Okay, suppose here I'm maintaining student name, phone, student email, student email. Okay, so just I'm maintaining this information: student name, student phone number, and student email. Okay, so while creating a course, we have to refer a student. So we have to assign this course to a student. Okay, so we should have a student record. Suppose let's take SF student. Student record name is SF student. Okay, so we give me some phone number, okay, email ID. Okay, so suppose I'm creating a course. Suppose I'm creating SF course. I'm creating SF course and date, some value I'm giving. Okay, and fee value we are giving. Okay, so here we need to select. Here we need to select student. We need to select student. So here we have to refer SF student. SF student means we are assigning this course to a SF student. So SF course we need to assign to a SF student. Okay. So if you want to select the parent, there should be a relationship between student and course. There should be a relationship between student and course because student and course are the individual tables, individual objects. So as we know, student is a individual table, course is the individual table, but there is no relationship between student and course. Okay, if you want to select the parent, if you want to assign this course to a student, we should maintain a relationship between student and course. Okay, while creating a course, we can select the student. Okay, so let's consider course is the child object. Course is the child object and student is the parent object. Student is the parent object. Parent object. Okay, so there should be a relationship between student and course. Okay, so here just I'm creating a lookup relationship. Just I'm creating lookup relationship. Lookup relationship between course and student. Course and student. Okay, so let me demonstrate how to create a lookup relationship between two objects. Okay, so between standard objects, like we are not going to define any relationship. Okay, between standard object there is a standard relationship. Okay, we are not going to touch the standard relationship. Okay, whatever the data model, whatever the custom data model we are designing, in our custom data model design, we have to create custom relationships. Okay, so we have majorly three types of relationship: lookup relationship, master relationship, and many-to-many relationship. Now let's focus on lookup relationship. Let me show you how to create a lookup relationship, and then I can show you what is the specialty of this master detail, where we have a lookup relationship, and why do we go for the master detail relationship? What is the difference between lookup, master detail, and what is the difference between master detail and many-to-many? Okay, so let's focus on lookup relationship. Hope you understood. So with a lookup relationship, we can build a relationship between two objects. The two individual objects, we can build a relationship. So we can take an option of lookup. Okay, with a lookup, we can build a relationship between two individual objects. Hope you are clear with this. Let me show you how to create a lookup relationship between two objects. Okay, let's create this student and the course object. I think we have already these two objects in our Salesforce are student object we have and course object we have. Okay, these two objects are the individual objects. Okay, so let's see how to create a lookup relationship between course and student. Okay, course is a child object and student is a parent object. Okay, so let's jump into our Salesforce org. Okay, let me show you first in the classic version, so how to build a relationship in the classic version. So then we can switch to lightning. There I can show you how to build a relationship in the lightning version. Okay, so what are the data model we are designing in the classic, that also applicable in lightning, and same thing, it's vice versa. Like suppose what are the data model design we are getting in the lightning, also applicable in classic. Okay, suppose as we have seen, what are the custom objects we have created in the lightning, that also replicate in the classic, and what are the objects we have created in the classic, that also replicate in the lightning. Okay, the same way in relationships also, whatever the relationships we are creating in classic, it has to replicate in the lightning, and it has to vice versa, like lightning to classic. Okay, so let's switch to classic. So now we are in lightning view. Let's switch to classic. Go to our custom application. Salesforce Master is our custom application which we have created in the last session. Okay, so we have customers and student. Customers and student. We see whether we have created course object or not. We have created course object. Let's see. Go to object, like in the classic, you have to go to setup, create objects, to create objects. In the object section, so we have course object. We have already a course object. I think for course object, we need to create a custom tab. Okay, let's create. I think we have created this course tab from the schema builder. Okay, so let's create a custom tab. Let's see whether we have custom tab or not for the student object, for the course object. Okay, for course object, we don't have custom tab. Okay, let's create a new tab for the course object. Just click on new. In the top down, you can see course object. Select the template. Okay. And next. So just I want to enable this tab for only system administrator. Okay, so default on for all the users, just default on for administrator, default on for only administrator. So means administrator only can access the tab. Whatever the tab we are creating, administrator only can access. Okay, let's default on for the administrator. Just click on next. Okay, we have different applications in the Salesforce. Okay, I don't want to give access for all the application. Just I want to give access for only my custom application. Okay, so we have two custom applications, SF Master, Lightning App. Okay, just I want to give access for only these two custom applications. Enable for these two only. Okay, let's see. Now you can see course tab and student tab. We have student object and course object. Okay, just I want to build lookup relationship between student and course. Okay, so how can we select the parent? Generally, while creating a child record, we have to select the parent. In our case, course is the child object, student is the parent object. Okay, while creating a course, we have to select a student. We have to assign a student. Okay, so means we have to create a relationship from, lookup relationship from course object, because course is the child object. Okay, from child object only we can create a relationship. Okay, so relationship means it's a field. Okay, in the course object we have to create a relationship with a student. Okay, let's go to course object. So where we can find this course object? This is the course tab. So understand the difference. This is the course tab. Okay, so we have to create relationship from course object. Where we can see the course object, go to setup, create and object. So this is the course tab. From this course tab we can create the records. Okay, if you just click on new, so with this course tab we can only create the records. But where we can see the object, course object, so we can see the course object. So we are in the classic version. So in the classic version we can see the object in the setup menu. In the setup menu we have build section. In the build section we have create. Under create we have object. If you click on object, you can see a list of custom objects. Okay, let's open course object. Just follow the navigation, click on setup. Under build we have create objects. Okay, now you can see three custom objects, course, customer and student. These three are the custom objects in our Salesforce app. Okay, this is the custom data model design. Like we have created three custom objects in our Salesforce instance. Okay, just I want to build relationship between course and student object. Okay, so as I told you, we can build relationship from child object. Okay, let's select, in our case, course is the child object. Course is a child object. Just open the course object. Okay, so in the course object, you can see the option of custom fields and relationships. Custom fields and relationships. Okay, so here just I want to create a new relationship. Okay, just I want to relate this student course object with a student object. Okay, so under custom fields and relationship section, we just click on new. Now you can see lookup relationship, master data relationship, and external lookup relationship. Okay, so just I want to create lookup relationship. Okay, select lookup relationship and just click on next. Okay, so with which object you want to relate? Okay, related to which object? Okay, so in our case, I want to relate to student object, because student going to be parent. Student going to be parent. Okay, in this drop down, you can see all the standard objects and custom objects. Standard objects and custom objects. So you have to select relevant object. So here in our case, just I need to select student object. Okay, student object. Okay, related to student object. Just click on next. Okay, so this is the relationship name. In the course object, relationship name is student, because we are relating to student object. Okay, so courses is the relationship name. Child relationship name is courses. Okay, just click on next. Okay, let's enable for all the profiles. Okay, so we have different users in the arc. So this we are giving access for all the users, all the profile, the Salesforce, and we are adding into course layout. Let's click on next. Okay, so relationship name, courses, and save. Now under custom fields section, you can see a new relationship. See, we are in course object. From the course object, we are able to build a relationship with student object. Okay, the relationship name is lookup. Okay, so we are able to create a lookup relationship between student and course. Course is a child object, student is a parent object. So remember one point here, always we have to create relationship from child object. Always we have to build relationship from child object. Okay, course is the child object. From child object we are relating to parent object, student object. Okay, because while creating a course, we need to select the student. Okay, so we have to create a relationship from child object. Okay, so let's go to course tab. Okay, just I want to create a course tab. Just I want to create a course record. Okay, let's go to course tab, click on new. Okay, so while creating a course, we have to select a student. Suppose just click on this. This is the lookup icon. Okay, so if I click on this lookup icon, you can see all available parent records. SF dev student, SF student, SF lightning student, SF admin student. These are all the students. We can select any of the student. Okay, while creating a course, while creating a course, we are able to select, we are able to assign this course to a student. These are all the student records. They are all the student records. Okay, suppose let's create a course name SF Lightning.
స్టూడెంట్ ఎందుకు అది చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కాదు సార్?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
సార్ ఇది స్టూడెంట్ ఎందుకు చైల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కాదు సార్? హలో,
ఒక కోర్స్ ని స్టూడెంట్ అసైన్ చేసినా కదా,
స్టూడెంట్ ఎందుకు సార్?
మనం కోర్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఆ కోర్స్ ని ఒక స్టూడెంట్ అసైన్ చేస్తున్నాం.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే
Suppose
ఓకే ఓకే
other way around, we can build other way around. Like you can take the course as a parent and student as a child. Okay, so which you want to maintain as a parent and which you want to maintain as per our business model, as per our business requirement, we can create a relationship. So in our case, in my case, like I want to create a relationship between student and course. So course, for every course we have to assign a student. Okay, let me show you. Let me create a record so that you can understand. Okay, so I'm creating a SF Lightning course. SF Lightning course. Let's make it as active course and select any student. Okay, suppose we have SF Lightning student. Save and new. Just want to create one more record. So creating Lightning course. And I want to assign this course to the same user. SF Lightning student. Let's create one more course. AWC course. Lightning web component course. And enable. Let's select the same student. SF Lightning student. SF Lightning student. Let's save it. Okay, so we have 3 course records: LWC course, Lightning course, SF Lightning course. Okay, we have these 3 courses. These 3 courses I have assigned to a same student. Same student. Just delete list view. Okay, we're going to discuss about the list view. Just I want to show the details. Course name, student, and save. Okay, so we have 3 courses. These 3 courses assigned to same student, SF Lightning student. Okay, if I go to students, if I open SF Lightning student, if I open this SF Lightning student, these 3, you can see these 3 courses assigned to this student. The student is the parent. Okay, if you open this parent record, now you can see 3 child records, courses. What are the courses assigned? SF Lightning course, and LWC course. Okay, suppose now let's take example of customer and product. Okay, so while creating a product, so for once we have a product, so we have to assign that product to a customer. Okay, so let's create custom object. So we understood how we are assigning these child, so courses. So for SF Lightning student, we're able to see SF Lightning is like these 3 courses. Suppose we have another student. Suppose SF student, SF admin student. Suppose Okay, suppose SF admin student. For SF admin student, I want to assign some courses. Okay, go to courses, create a new course. Classic admin course. Okay, this classic admin course I want to assign to SF admin student. Lightning admin course. This lightning admin course also I want to assign to same student, SF admin student. Save a new and admin course. Okay, so the admin course also want to same student SF admin student. Save. So we have total 6 courses, 3 courses assigned to SF admin student and 3 courses assigned to SF lightning student. If I open SF admin student, if I open this record, student record, you can see these 3 courses are assigned. We go to course, go to student. Okay, let's open SF admin student record. Okay, so in this student record, you can see 3 courses are assigned. 3 courses are assigned. Okay, so in the page layouts, like suppose we have created a page layout. In the page layouts, we have option for related list. So if you go to, okay, in the account, suppose we have student layout. Okay, so we have a quick access menu. Instead of modifying the page layout with the following navigation, so we have this quick access menu. With the quick access menu, we're able to modify this page layout. The student page layout, you can modify from this quick access menu. Just click on edit layout. In the page layout, you can see related list. Okay, in the related section, we have gear icon. Okay, so we have course name, course fee. We have to add active status. It's time to add course name and active status. So you can OK and save. Okay, from this quick access menu also we can modify the page layout. Okay, so in the page layout we're able to see course name and active status. Okay, so let's see. We have a customer. We have a customer. Okay, so in this customer, just I want to assign a product. Okay, let's create a custom object. Create a new object. Product is a custom object. Okay, so let's create a custom tab for this product. Custom tab for this product object. Product. The same navigation you have to follow to create a custom tab. And next, default offer all users and default offer administrator, custom administrator, default on it. Next. Now save. Okay, now we are in product object. Okay, so just I want to build relationship, lookup relationship between product and customer. Product and customer. So product is the child, customer is the parent. Okay. Yeah. Any question?
సార్ అక్కడ ప్లూరల్ లేబుల్ దగ్గర 18 నంబర్ వేసినారు ఎందుకు?
అంటే how many characters if you want to accept. Suppose okay. Sorry. Like I thought of creating the objects that of length. So table tab level we have to specify products. Cancel. Default off or default on for administrator. So to give access to only these two applications, two custom applications, and save. Default it takes 18. So you have to modify this. Once we give the tab, we're unable to modify. So the template is already assigned. We're unable to modify. Okay. Let's go to tabs and try to create a new tab. Okay, so what are the objects we're deleting? Let's delete from the recycling. So go to home tab. Okay, is still 18. Like in the kind of scenarios, we have to work with the Salesforce support team. So generally, there are some predefined functionality. Like once we have create a tab, we cannot modify. And in the kind of use cases, we have to work with the Salesforce support team, and we can raise a case with the support. So they're going to modify. The Salesforce support team has to modify this tab name. So we are creating a tab name means we are creating a standard UI for the custom object. Okay. So let's take this tab name 18. Okay. So just I want to create a relationship between this is the product and customer. Okay, go to product object, go to objects, okay, create objects. Okay, from product, so we have to build a lookup relationship to customer. Okay, let's go to product object. Okay, in the product object, we have custom fields and relationships. Click on new. Okay, so let's select lookup relationship. Come next. Let's go to the default settings. Select product object. So there is a standard object already. There is a product standard object. relationship name is X18, automatically has changed. 18. Click on next. Let's save. Let's go to program we have specified. While creating object plural label, I specified 18. So yeah, actually you have to give some fields. It has to ask for the length. So I thought of giving length. Let's give the product products. Let's save. That has changed to products. Okay, so let's create a new product. Go to products and click on new. So here we have to give the product name. That's the product. We have to select it. Actually, we need to build a relationship with the customer object. So we have to select it to do that 18. We got confused. Let's delete this relationship. Let's create a new relationship with customer. So we are creating relationship from product. So from product to customer. Let's select lookup. We have a customer object. Customer is a custom object. Okay, click on next. Relationship with products. Share relationship with products. Okay, just go to the default settings. Click on next and save. We go to products tab to create new product. So here we have to select a product. Suppose creating a product. So here we have to select a customer. Yes, SF customer. SF customer. So we have a product. Suppose let's save. Okay, so if I open SF customer record, you can see SF product. So this customer has these products. So what are the products you want to add? You can add the products into the under the customer. Okay, so this way we can build lookup relationship. Okay, in the next session we'll see how to create a master detail relationship and what is the difference between lookup and master detail and what are the specialty of this master detail when we compare with the lookup and many to many. Okay, the next session we're going to discuss about this master detail relationship. Okay, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, please let me know.
How to change the position of tabs in the Lightning version?
Yeah, in the light, let me show you. Okay, so we have to go to this custom application, SF master application. Okay, so we have features here, new task. Okay, we have a setup menu. In the setup menu, we have app manager. In the app manager, so we have Salesforce master. So Salesforce master, so Salesforce master application. Okay, in this application, I want to add I want to change the app positions. So as Salesforce master. Okay, just click on edit. Just I'm modifying this on edit. Okay, we can change the position here. Suppose after students, I want to show this products. Okay, so after customers, I want to show customers. I want to show products. After students, I want to show courses. Courses, customers, products, student, courses. First, I want to change this position. Just click on save.
Okay, sir.
If you access that application, Asset Master application in the app launcher. So this is the app launcher. So if you click on app launcher, you can see Asset Master custom application there. So please do practice this example, this in navigations. So once you practice, you'll get this kind of dots. Okay, so you can see customers, product, student, and courses. Okay, because the administration is more into navigation, like you just follow the path. So with that, you can understand. So just practice. You should finish off all the each day concept. So just practice them so you can understand. And if you are stuck with any, you just ask me a question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, we'll have session tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time we'll have. And this weekend we'll have sessions because we missed 1-2 sessions in the last week. So we'll have session this weekend. Okay, so no breaks in this weekend. We'll continue the session this weekend also. All right. If you don't have any questions, we can wind up the session now. So we'll have session tomorrow. Tomorrow same time. Bye everyone. Good night.
Bye, Jay. Good night.